Hi guys, hello everyone. Part 121 here, bringing you another personal approach video about my experience with Corepunk. Ready to explore the world of this out-of-the-box MMO with me as a newcomer to the tanking gameplay? If so, sit back and enjoy this level up guide for Warmonger Legionary specialization. Legionary, if unclear, is the tanking class of the game in this moment and maybe only for the future too, who knows. We will of course start with few additions for those of us that are not familiarized with MOBA gameplay. By this I mean that having to read a few tips that the game already has in its core can't do no harm, can it? So my first thing to do was to read carefully through the tips and to not turn them off at any time. Though if something has left us with doubt, all we have to do is click on a well-defined yellow question mark right above the chat window. Here we can find most of the information required. As an addition, I'll just be saying that movement is done only with the mouse, and unlocking the camera, as we can see, is intended for taking a better look at our surroundings and not necessarily for our gameplay. All set, let's go. First, abilities. It is important to have the right selection of levels in our abilities. There is no respect for this. Start by choosing Shield Bash if you are less experienced. That's the way I have chosen to understand as being the best option. Then, just spend a while understanding the special ability of our Legionary tank class. Each class has its own special ability that can be activated by pressing the T keybind. Ours is the Iron Skin ability. In short, we will be stacking resistance, physical and magical, until we reach 8.3 bonus attack power after hitting the cap of 10 stacks. Continue by spending your ability points throughout leveling up in Shield Bash and Spear Throw. Spear Throw will be our main damage output, as well as very important to not be left aside our aggro generator with the power of taunting our target for 2 seconds if he has been previously left vulnerable by our Shield Bash ability. Catapult, our third ability before reaching level 6, which will allow us to finally have our ultimate, is as well a damaging ability with 130% generating aggro that increases its cooldown by upgrading it and maintaining a 2-second stun with a small area of effect of just 2.5 meters. Because of this, spending points in such an ability will not make up for the other benefits in our 2 other abilities. Unstoppable, our strongest ability, also called our ultimate, which I haven't yet gotten the chance to experiment with at this moment of the tank leveling up guide, is obviously tank centered. It allows us to gain an increase of 11% for movement speed and damage reduction of 50% plus depending on health, and enhances us with a buff that restores health for every eliminated target, be it assist or direct. Now that we have a short summary of our abilities and what could potentially make us the best tank Corepunk has ever seen, it is time to get moving, get questing, and start a long journey until level cap.
Already? Do you even know how many laws you've broken by coming out of this portal? No, you don't. Don't try to mess with me.
Corepunk should, for most of us, be pretty easy going right from our arrival as an Outworlder through the portal. The clan whistle will hand us our first quest, Brave New World, Welcome to Qualat, which is a chain quest that we will be following for almost half of our levels. He instructs us to follow the road and head up north, collect a quest item for him while dropping by Maxwell Sterling, which will hand us our second quest. So just pick up the clan whistle quest, start following the road, and don't get lost like I did as a newcomer, directly jumping into exploring and fighting and gathering everything around me, not realizing that Zeke had my first quest and not Orbit, who is just a clumsy robot laying around next to our spawn point. Maxwell will want 3 pieces of wood out of the big pile of wood. That is all for Maxwell. As a reward we get some matches and the campfire recipe.
Hello? Can you hear me? I put a transmitter on you so I can keep an eye on you.
Moving on up the road to find Zeke's newcomer form. His required quest item should be right outside his house. By this I mean the first house that we encounter while following the path as instructed by Zeke. Once we have it, the newcomer fort, he will task us with finding Big Mama Potterson in Goldenfield Town, and since we have a bit of a longer journey to be made, we will take it as an opportunity to get some combat experience as well. Fight some stacks of mobs in the fields just to gather some extra experience and get in touch with the basics. You can heal at a campfire next to Big Mama or place one yourself, up to you. Once arriving at Big Mama, do remember to set your returner at her location. Big Mama will require one wheat flour. Lucky us, we already have the seeds, so just open up the crafting table menu by right-clicking on it and process the seeds into flour and then turn in the quest.
Of course. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. You did it. Well, here's your reward.
Ding 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 ding! We made our first level on Corepunk. Now it's time to get acquainted with some friendly citizens of Goldenfield Town at Big Mama's request. Start by following the road above the Kitchen Square, moving towards west. Corridor Island Vine is just a few steps from the city center. Be sure to not pass by him as I did, as he is really close by.
Think you can handle a pickaxe, fresh meat? Trying to make yourself useful, Outworlder?
From Thornval, head directly south to Zogar. He's the man in charge for lumbersmithing.
Making some roots, eh?
Got a task for me?
Sure thing. I got trying to learn logging, Outworlder.
After picking up their two quests, we need to get going southeast towards the first farmhouse that you encounter. Nia Sundance is located north from the farmhouse and Buchohara south. Take Nia's quest for our ongoing Brave New World quest.
What you smoke? May I know who you are?
They call me Nia Sundance.
And since they're so close to each other, take Butch O'Hara's quest as well.
Always advancing.
Hey there, city slicker.
Do you have a job for me?
You want to learn about butchery? Out here, surviving ain't just living. It means knowing your way around a butcher's blade, too.
Onward and upward.
Now it's time to grab Greta Grob's quest. On the way, don't be afraid to fight some mobs, but first drop by Zoltar Blipchain.
G'day, mate.
Can I lend a hand?
Mutated rats are running amok in my fields.
From Zoltar, we will take his first quest to the moon via the fields. This will be our first combat quest. We need to collect 10 rat tails. Having to collect so many rat tails gives us the opportunity to make our first big tank pool. Right next to Zoltar, there are 3 spawn points for mutated rats. They make a good starting point for a big pool and combat, since we need to gather them all up and meet them in the center. I highly recommend making an effort in trying to make this pool and survive. I died the first time myself too, but at a second try with some kiting and timed combat, I've managed to emerge victorious against the rats. It's a good habit to start practicing from the very first levels if we want to be a good tank.
Well, hello there. Remember, it's not just about killing rats. It's about securing our future.
Well now, with 10 rat tails, go turn in Zoltars to the moon via the fields quest. Get your rewards and choose immunostimulating implant as your first artifact, and I do hope you get RNG gods on your side and get a big bump in HP. If not, don't worry, there will be other artifacts on our way towards level cap. Remember, we were going to get Greta's Grub's quest, but guess what? We forgot, so now we are heading towards one of the easiest quests on the game. Start moving back to the perimeter of Goldenfield Town, where we will find Blink-1N. Blink-1N needs his garden cleaned and instructs us to pull out 4 weeds. So get going, pull the weeds from his garden, or as an alternative, fight your way through the last remaining experience points by continuing to practice pulls, combat and timing on the close by mutated rat. Me personally, I did both. It's up to you. Anyhow, this should be the moment in which you reach level 3. After dinging level 3, it's time to meet Percy. He is the alchemist of Goldenfield. His quest for us will be to craft him some painkillers, and even though crafting them would be a pain and a time waste, we will receive them further on as a reward for completing other quests. So stop by Percy and grab his quest.
Simple, like painkillers. Mostly cause that's the only recipe I give out for free. And because yesterday's party with the locals was a bit too joyful.
From Percy, we need to start moving towards Berg Stonefoot. Percy was pretty easy to be found, having his alchemist quarters right at the center of Goldenfield town. Berg Stonefoot, on the other hand, resides way out of Goldfield town, through the wheat fields, to the northeast from Percy and past the eggplant field. I do encourage you to fight every stack of mobs through this wander until reaching Berg Stonefoot. It will make your time less dull, as well as giving you more practice with stunning while using catapult or aligning the mobs for a perfect spear throw. It would be so boring to just be walking and doing only quests with no engagement along the way, wouldn't it? Right on the corner of the eggplant field, there will be our first dangerous fight against 2 swarm weepers that are guarding a chest apparently. Do your best.
That all you got?
Hey there.
Do you have a job for me?
Well, if you insist.
Arriving at level 3 at Berg Stonefoot, his quests, A Taste of Home and Excellent Solution, will boost us all the way to level 4.
No way but
His
forward.
first quest, A Taste of Home, requires us to bring him 2 poultry legs and some salt. Even though there is nothing in the guide mentioned on these items, I bet you guys already have them. If not, salt can be acquired from Big Mama and poultry legs will be dropped by almost any bird in the game. A good spot with a lot of birds can be found at Tordal Iron Vine location. Anyway, accepting A Taste of Home and turning it in should happen in an instant. His next quest, Excellent Solution, requires of us to bring him some cornflour and some eggs. Again, eggs can be dropped by almost any bird and cornflour needs to be refined at the cooking table next to Big Mama. If not obvious, corn can be looted on the cornfield right above from where Percy is located.
Hopefully this works. My butthole will be so grateful.
Once you've gathered the 5 tracking devices, get back to Elara and turn in her quest as well. Ding ding ding, we've reached level 5. Now grab your new artifact by choosing the armor plate 1. I hope you get the RNG gods on your side. Of course.
Damn it, damn it. You know you're doing a good thing. Have you got all of them?
It's now time to equip your brand new armor plate and to choose our first talent. We will of course be selecting the tank class skill tree. Add Battle Hardened as your first option. Even though Retaliatory Surge sounds good by reflecting 20% damage of the next 5 incoming attacks after entering combat, we're still low level, so the mobs won't hit that hard. As in, there won't be much damage to be reflected. Stalwart Defender would do the same as our chosen talent, but only after getting below 50% HP, and we don't really want that to happen, do we? We want to be as chunky as possible right from the beginning of entering a combat state, so for this reason we will pick up Battle Hardened. Before receiving our new artifact, we had just 30 armor, resulting in just 10.3% physical damage reduction. Depending on RNG, after adding our new artifact, it could boost us all the way up to 60 armor, resulting in 18+% damage reduction. To add to that, our new talent will increase our armor by 15, so it will add a total of 2.5% physical damage reduction at the start of a fight. That all sounds very good, doesn't it? Questing never ends on a leveling up journey, and on Corepunk there are tons of quests, but for the moment just pick up Quadro Sentinel's 4.0's quest. He is patrolling the east side of the town close to the road, and you should find him in the immediate vicinity of Elara's location.
Hello, Outworlder. Acknowledged help is needed. Unauthorized entities feared imminent. Quadro Sentinel 4.0 was damaged in the last bloodbath.
Guess what? Quadro wants us to smash more Gnuts, and so we shall do, but we will first pick up Zoltar's Blip Chains quest as well. Zoltar needs his rat traps back, and Quadro Sentinel 4.0 Gnut smashing. So it seems only fair to do these quests together for a tank point of view leveling up guide.
These mutated rats are creating havoc on my beloved wheat farm.
Head directly southwest from Zoltar through the wheat field and grind those mutated rats. Remember, this is where we first gave a big pool a first try. Time to do it again.
A body for my spear!
Keep on gathering and grinding until you have all the rat traps. Well now, time for a break from fighting and time for more gathering. As sad as it may seem, even a tank needs to progress through his quests, and they can't all be about fighting mobs. So we shall move on to start farming resources for completion of our quest Brave New World Crafting Proficiency. The ideal spot in our journey for gathering the required materials will be left of Greta Grub in the forest next to the wheat field where we fought the mutated rats in our search for them rat traps. Start by first moving west towards the abandoned house, and from there move north towards Zarathorn while farming all the faint petrified root wood for wisdom within the woods. Canned nutty fragrance for a nutty favor. And faint fossilized crystal scene for wisdom within the rocks. Once reaching Zarathorn, it's time to pick up our first universal ability. In this guide I am recommending the heal ability, even though shield might seem more suitable.
Well met.
Oh, I almost forgot. Don't forget to buy a roasted carcass from Zarathorn. That's our quest item for beggars can't be roasters. And continue farming up and down the forest south from Zarathorn until you have gathered 3 ancient fossils, 3 of them 3 roots, and 3 hazelnuts for our ongoing quests. Once having gathered all the materials, go for turning in the quests by starting with Zogar first. Craft his jewelry wood and hand it in.
Making some roots, eh? Tree roots to jewelry wood, friend. Remember the steps.
Next, Thordal, craft his powder filler and hand it in.
Hey, soft skin! Quit lollygagging and get me that powder filler!
Thordal will reward us with painkillers, which we will later on hand to Percy, our favorite alchemist of Goldenfield Town. Oh, and the only one as well. This in case you haven't gathered more than mentioned by gathering other types of plants too that could have dropped Blue Lotus needed in crafting those painkillers.
Beats me why! Maybe they snort it or sprinkle it on their butts!
Also, take Thordal's new quest, an easy one.
I've got a stash outside the village with some, special materials. You've just become my part-time employee with this one. Run out and grab it.
Work, work, work has its rewards. It's satisfying to make a run for turning in so many quests at a time and see the experience bar pumping. Or not. Maybe not as much as making an immense pool and surviving it, but still. Run directly to Percy, craft the painkillers, or just hand in the ones received earlier from Thorndal.
Howdy do, amigo. I'm still alive, so you're not too late with those painkillers.
Seems like almost too fast to make such a big quest turn-in run. Yet Percy has a new quest for us that we can hand in straight away.
I've been working on a new alchemical recipe that could really help our community. It's called the Restorative Ointment. To make this work, I'll need 3 flasks that I've already brewed. However, they got labeled wrong and accidentally sent out to people in town.
Percy's flasks are right next to him, around his quarters. Maybe he took too many painkillers to sort off the pain of working so hard on that recipe of his? Who knows?
Your assistance is greatly appreciated. Wonderful! With your help, we're sure to succeed.
Anyway, just grab the flasks together with the syringe and complete our cool Mr. Percy's quest.
What's up, partner? Did you manage to gather the ingredients?
Yes!
You've nailed it.
From Percy, head for Nia Sundance and help her too by crafting her natural oil out of hazelnuts before we get back to the grinding part with the gnuts.
Yo, how's the herbalism going? Got the natural oil yet?
Oh wait, we're still not at fighting mobs and tanking. Oh man, such a bummer. I do sound a bit like Percy throughout this guide when talking like this, don't I?
Of course. Ah, just what the doctor ordered. This natural oil is perfect. I ordered some coffee from Ivy at the cafe. She's been working on a new sweetener, but I'm not sure it's ready. Either way, the coffee will help warm up my sugar. Ha!
A tank gotta do what a tank gotta do, and the gamer gotta grab some coffee to complete his quests. We'll be picking up the coffee and take it to Nia's beloved Maxi. So shall we do. Free experience just for running around. For being such good errand gamers, we get another gnat smashing request from Ivy. Pick her quest up.
Welcome to the Vibe Check Central, aka Goldenfield. I think I finally know how to set the cafe over the edge and get the cash I need. Bear with me. Gnats.
For our last turn-in, stop at Paddy O'Lantern and drop him his bottle of whiskey. By now you should have had it unless RNG gods have some sort of personal, weird, cringe vendetta with you and your tank character.
Oh, shoot. You made a drunk old man very happy.
Berg Stonefoot and his old grandpa Munchies are now out of our way. Head back to Goldenfield and right next to where Big Mama's kitchen is located, we will grab our next quest from Paddy O'Lantern. While heading back to Goldenfield, be sure to grab at least 3 eggplants from the eggplant field. Greta needs them. And get a mana vial from Percy if you don't already have one. Different from Berg Stonefoot, but not that different, Paddy needs his bottle of whiskey. So, from now on, every chest, barrel and crate are on top of our priorities list until we find his much needed whiskey bottle. It's also time to bake some bread to make up for all the food we consumed and some roasted poultry legs as well. We need to become well stashed with provisions for health regeneration from now on. Refining wheat into wheat flour and baking bread and roasted poultry legs will also give us experience, so it's definitely worth it. By example, I got 76 experience only out of refining and crafting or cooking or baking, whatever you want to call it, the bread and the poultry legs. Okay, we're all set and stacked to continue our journey. Head west to turn in Blink 1's quest, Too Much Color. Once completed, head directly south from Blink 1N towards Greta
Guess you
Group.
ain't so bad.
Greta's quests will be an instant completion again and give us a total of 147 experience added to the easy 84 experience
Can
from
I
Blink
help?
1N.
I can. Oh, you're a gem. Thank you, kind soul. Let's see what kind of pie I end up with tonight.
This big wonder to turn in quests isn't all for nothing, apart from of course the experience. Remember to keep searching every crate, chest and barrel for Paddy O'Lantern's whiskey bottle. Start moving towards Elara Brightfall by following the roads and opening everything you see. Elara Brightfall's location is on the main road of Goldenfield Town that leads to the east. I do hope you get as lucky as me and find the whiskey bottle straight away. I found mine in the barrel next to the truck on the main road. Once arrived at Elara, she will task us with collecting 5 tracking devices from the Gnats. The 5 tracking devices should drop really fast.
I was supposed to study the behavioral patterns of the Naticus prolificus, or gnats, as you village people call them. I put tracking devices on young gnats, and now I have their behavioral patterns, but I do not have the tracking devices.
Get back to Paddy O'Lantern and turn his quest. In case you forgot, he's next to the campfire and Big Mama in the middle of Goldenfield Town.
You're buying. Still no whiskey, eh? That's a bummer.
Okay fellas, now that we turned in our last quest from Paddy O'Lantern and we are close to hitting level 6, we will do so by making a delivery to Maxwell Sterling and handing in his much needed coffee to keep him warm. Though, on the way to Max, a stop at the border of Goldenfield Town territory is needed towards where Tordal's stash is located. Also, please remember to keep opening crates and barrels from time to time if you get bored. They drop all sorts of things, but most importantly they drop catalysts that are the only way to level up our weapon skill tree. Now that the stash is collected, time to move towards Max. He is positioned southeast from where the stash was.
I am unstoppable!
Next to the stash there is a spawn camp for some leaf mobs. Go ahead and have your way with them while having in mind the improvement of making a better pull and kiting and usage of your abilities, as well as on the other hand dinging level 6. Let's go! Finally, here we are at Maxwell Sterling. Turn in his quest and grab a new one. Delayed Lover's Locket.
Welcome, Survivor. You have a delivery from me, huh?
Yes!
Oh, wow. This is a dream come true.
I'm gonna do it!
This is gonna be harder than we think. You're on board. Great. Get out there and search some dead people and take their stuff. Wait, that sounded much more morbid than I thought.
Reaching level 6, go ahead and add a point in your ultimate ability or add another point in Spear Throw. I for some reason decided to add a point in Spear Throw instead of the obvious choice of spending it on my ultimate ability. Don't ask me why, I really don't have an answer. From Maxwell, start moving east where we will own them Gnats at a higher level, in the immediate approximation of the South Farm. With each fight, try to work on your mechanics. Try making bigger pulls. Try having better positioning or better timing. Test your tanking skills even from the first levels. It's important to learn along the way of leveling up.
That all you got?
After gathering enough Gnat larvae and Gnat skulls, set a campfire right at the exit of the farm fields. We will further move southeast to collect jewelry bones and farm boars for cosmetic fat. Jewelry bones can be found in any type of corpses laying on the ground. I was lucky enough to find one right next to the boar camp, though be aware that corpses are not always in the same location. Their location is a server or layer side dependent. The boar camp is right to the south of the farm fields, and there are actually two boar camps right next to each other. So, finally, at level 6, the opportunity to really practice tanking in Corepunk has a reason. Try pulling both of them camps at a time. Don't be afraid to fail, of course. I myself also failed on my first pull, yet the second one was a success, and oh my, it made me feel so good. Maybe I failed because I forgot to add a point in the tank spec skill tree, so be smart and don't be like me. Add a point in menacing aura, which will in turn give your character 3 armor and 3 magic resist for each enemy nearby, up to a maximum of 6 stacks. Go ahead, make the pull, tank and spank like a true warmonger that you are. Can't be that hard, can it? It's just a few boars.
Ha! Another weakling! Stop, stop, stop! Things is lovely!
Don't forget to skin the boars for cosmetic fat. Repeat the pull a few times until you have enough cosmetic fat, or even more times if you are enjoying it the way I did. After farming them boars for a few times, go back to Buchohara, craft cosmetic fat and hand it in.
Well, look who we got here. Don't forget, animal fat becomes cosmetic fat.
Sure.
Oh, and don't forget to also grab his new quest, Genetically Gifted.
Got this theory. I reckon I can crossbreed my pigs with the boar mammoths up in the grasslands. If it works, I'll have myself a new breed of super pig.
From Buchohara, get back in town and turn in the quest for our friendly pacifier robot Quadro Sentinel 4.0.
Operational query, have skulls been acquired?
Yes!
Ding ding ding, level 7.
Acknowledged, skulls received. Interface indicates a successful mission.
Oh, again, also, grab his new quest. He needs extra machine parts and we are the right ones to find them for him.
I require fresh machine oil and machine parts to continue to keep Goldenfield safe from intruders.
Questing is so fun, isn't it?
Dump in Goldenfield. Please gather extra machine parts from chests and barrels around the fields, or I may not notice your documentation.
Now, equip the newly received armor artifact and notice how much physical damage reduction you have, because it won't be the same as mine, as it all depends on RNG. Spend the talent tree point in Bulwark, and of course if you've chosen the path of the ultimate at level 6, spend your ability point now in Spear Throw. You thought this was over, it isn't. For our hard grind we will yet again grab a new quest from Kicheki this time, on our way to turn in Ivy's quest.
On the move!
What language do you speak? And who has to fix them? Yours truly. Why don't you take some responsibility? Find and replace leaking pipes with new ones. You can usually find them in barrels or crates.
Next to Kicheki, down the road, there is a truck. Please do grab some oil. We need it for one of our quests.
Onward and upward!
From the truck with the oil, take a right and show up to Ivy to turn in her quest.
Welcome back. How did it go? Thank you for helping make my dream a little closer to reality. Want to try a little taste before you leave? Of the sweetener, I mean.
Finally, after such a long quest turn-in run, we've reached Big Mama, and with this we can say we've finished our first chapter of our journey as a tank towards level 20. Be sure to get large bone, Syphoid carcass, and of course again one piece of armor artifact.
Pressing on!
Get in line, hot stuff! Oh, I'm so proud of you, Sugar. From bacon to back-breaking labor. Are destabilizing the town.
Big Mama, of course, is going to hand us a new quest.
Deal. Well, maybe if you help some of them out, we can get them to vouch for you with Zug.
Time to help some more Goldenfield Town folk. How can we best help some more Goldfield Town folk? By doing their quests, even though it's not on Big Mama's request list. So please, right after taking Big Mama's quest, drop by Hank Boomstick Granger and
there.
take his quest.
Got a task for me?
Help? Groovy. Let's lock and load, partner. Those pesky rats are ruining our fields, making a mess out of everything. It's gotten out of hand.
Directly after that, go for Thorndal and turn in his quest. You remember where he is, right? He is the miner to the west.
Any luck finding it?
Of course!
Quest check-in and turn-in run is not over. Or better said, is it ever over? After Thorndal, start moving towards Maxwell once again, but first stay a while and open the barrels around Thorndal until you have both machine parts for Oil Be Back. While on your way to Max, do so by going through the fields and please enjoy slaying them rats for Hank. And if you encounter any crates from now on, destroy them! We're going to need copper pipes for Kicheki. Finally arrived at Max, buy some matches from him and turn in his quest.
Sure. Hot damn, this necklace will make a pounce.
Don't move anywhere, stop, and use the returner, and only after doing so, go and turn in Hank Granger's quest.
Howdy. Ever rumble with some deadites? Back already? How many did you get?
Take yet another armor artifact piece and don't get excited for a new quest from Hank, because insufficient level.
Help? Groovy. Let's lock and load, partner.
Okay, time for a bit of fast forward. Turn in the quest for our friendly robot Quadro.
Identification now. Have you completed your simple mission, humanoid?
Grab the quest from Mortimer and grab the quest from Oswald.
Good day.
Can I help?
Stupendous! Another customer!
What can I do?
Get Ratchet and Derek's quests.
Don't sneak up on me, portal breath!
Watch your step. Wouldn't want you to be one of my next projects.
If you can't remember where Ratchet and Derek are, they are right next to Tordal, north from him. Craft an iron ingot at Tordal. And also collect pipes from below Zogar's location. Now it's time to get Grease Turner's quest. Grease Turner is also the mount vendor and he is to the east from Zogar.
Got a task for me?
You work for free? Just kidding, but not really.
From Grease go towards Jahi route. Just follow the road that leads west from Goldfield Town and you will meet him on the way.
Find any herbs, man?
Can I lend a hand?
Man, I'm in a bit of a jam.
Okay, to complete our next step, we will need the following mats. 1 composite material, 1 biocompatible material, 1 leather, 1 jewelry bone, 2 jewelry wood, 1 ceramics. You can see I've added the required raw mats needed for each craft. We will farm these materials in the forest next to Greta and Max, from the lake until the boar camp. So from Jahri, start heading towards the indicated location back to where Maxwell is. As well as 1 amber and 1 lotus. Amber, as you can see, drops from trees and lotus of course drops from plants. You can get beast skins from wolves and ancient fossils from faint fossilized crystal seen.
I take what I must. Nothing.
Root drops from the white trees.
This will do.
And Yute drops from the scant weaver bushes. Okay, keep farming here until you have all the required mats and keep farming those nice big pools on the 2 camps of boars to practice your combat and gather boar genetic material. It's going to take some time until you've gathered everything, so you might as well stay here until reaching level 8.
A body for my spear.
Ding ding a ding, level 8 is here. Spend 1 point in Vengeful Souls and 1 point in Shield Bash. And be a good gamer and move to craft the mats. Use your returner if it works, mine did not. Okay, grab Stiffweight Process and Large Bone from the bank. You should have them, as you should have selected them as one of the rewards from Big Mama. Start by going at the Butcher crafting table and craft 1 leather, 1 jewelry bone and 1 compatible material. Then move next to it to the Herbalism crafting table and craft 1 composite material. Finally, go to Zogar and Tordal and craft 1 ceramics, 1 iron ingot and 3 jewelry wood, not 2. Now that you have all the refined mats, craft the immuno-stimulating implant collect a assault launcher. And finally, one Scar rune. Turn in the quests. Start with Mortimer first. Turn in his quest and grab a new one.
Yes!
Thank you. This rune, it brings back memories, the touch, the symbols.
After Mortimer, go to Kicheki. He's in the immediate vicinity of Mortimer. Turn off the water, repair the pipes, and turn in his quests, as well as grabbing his new quest.
Hey, friend. Found those pipes yet? Clock's ticking.
Of course.
You actually did some good work.
Right after, go to Quadro Sentinel 4.0 and grab his quest. He will scare you by saying the number 100, but it won't be 100 creatures. It will be less than that, don't worry.
Greetings, human. Quadro Sentinel 4.1 is in the midst of a problem. Your task is to neutralize 100 creatures from the fields.
Continue by collecting Kicheki's rose and his guitar. I forgot to add footage of where Kicheki's rose is, but here's a print screen of its location, and his guitar is right next to Jahri, which is perfect. So, collect rose and collect guitar. Click on the bong next to Jahri and turn in Jahri's quest. In case you are wondering, Jahri's quest was completed during the resource farm, as the blueberries were dropping as a quest item from plants. Get Jahri's new quest and move along. It's time to farm Quadro's creatures, which are boar mammoths. Don't worry about skeleton remains, corpses will come along the way. Farm the boar mammoths at the north border of Goldenfield town. After finishing, go and turn in D-Rex and Ratchet quest. Don't take D-Rex new quest, instead only take the one from Ratchet, as it is a simple one.
Any success with the implant yet?
Collect the iron rivets immediately after grabbing D-Rex new quest. They are hanging on the wall. Okay, seems like things are going pretty fast, aren't they? Use Returnal. Turn in Quadro 4.1 quest.
Progress report, human.
Sure.
Turn in Kicheki's quest.
Hey, friend. And a little gold for your trouble. Thank you truly.
Drop by the bank to clean your inventory. And turn in Grease Turner's quest and grab the new one.
Looking for a deal? Hey, how's the repair going?
Yep.
Forget to grab your mount as well. I personally, of course, forgot to do so. And in the end, turn in Butch O'Hara's quest too.
Hey there, cities. Remember, Skylight Grasslands. Can't miss them.
Of course.
Well, I'll be.
Proceed with the quest, secure the assets. Head for the distant farm, northeast from the center of Goldenfield town. Take the book. From there, head for Dr. Orion Bloom and take the sword. Now it's time to turn in the quest Rest in Peace. That is if you have the remains. If not, again, don't worry. You should have them by the time we get back from farming. Be aware to not take the mana amulet as a reward, thinking you can hand it in as a reward for the as a quest item for the scribe's dilemma. You can't, because its rarity is blue and not green, so take something useful as a reward, and I recommend the armor artifact. Here we are again back towards the south border of Goldenfield Town to collect boar mammoth skin, leaf chitin, wolf bones and turtle meat. If you don't find more turtles, just wait for respawn on the same one. Make them nice pools again. There are multiple ones that can be done here by grouping more than one camp, and this is what tanking is all about, isn't it?
Shall break.
Ding ding ding, we've leveled up again. For skills, spend a point either in your ultimate or in spear throw, and for the skill tree, spend your last point in stoic endurance. Use returner after you've finished, again if it works. Ha ha ha. By now they should have fixed it. Start by turning in Butch O'Hara's quest and take the new one.
Impressive. You must have a good knife.
Go turn in Direk's quest and again grab the new one.
Sure. Ah, you've got everything. Splendid.
Continue by turning in Jahri's quest and grabbing the new one, of course.
Yep.
Righteous man, you got him. Respect, brethren.
Start heading north towards Skylight Grasslands to give Glubart Oswald's items.
Of course.
I'll do my best. Tell Oswald hi.
Okay, enough questing check-in. It's time to slay some boars again. From Glubart, head east past Goldenfield Town towards a lake where there will be 2 boar camps. The quest, but wait, there's boars, requires you to kill different types of boars. Just stay at those 2 boar camps until you reach level 10 and also have killed all the required boars. Fun practice as a tank, isn't it? To fight mobs that are 2 levels higher and 2 stacks of them at the same time, and also to succeed in doing so.
A body for my spear.
Ding ding ding! Level 10. Spend your skill point in Spear Throw or Ultimate and choose Pathfinder as your next skill tree with Wanderer's Resolve talent. Fighting so many boars, oh my. Let's start turning in those quests again. Start with Direk.
Of course. Fantastic. Let's get cracking.
Continue with Butcher and choose Mana Amulet as a reward from the Butcher.
Hunt going.
Sure.
I'll be a monkey's uncle. You done it.
And with Grease Turner.
Over my dead body, which isn't an offer, by the way. No luck yet, eh? Keep at it.
Finally, we're almost done with the introductory quest of Corepunk, Brave New World. Time to talk to Zug Clan Whistle one more time. He's going to be impressed by our evolution and be a bit sarcastic about signing our papers.
Huh? Why? You think you made a mark here? Wow! I'm actually sorta impressed. I suppose you want me to sign your papers now that you're a functioning member of society, eh?
In the end, he will task us with finding another brother of his. Sadly, we will find him, as in his brother, but he will be dead.
One of my brothers has gone missing. A particularly stupid one.
Next, we're going to be on our way to a pretty common, with nothing unusual about it, hippie camp. But first, do take Hank Granger's quest.
Howdy. Ever rumble with some deadites?
Now, stop by all the hippies and take their quest. Guru David.
Bonjour! Seeking wisdom? Yeah, we have a special on wisdom this week.
Cassidy.
Namaste, bitches.
And Tiffany.
Namaste. That means hi in Sanskrit.
Okay, we're all set once again. Start by heading for the house southwest from Dr. Bloom and collect the mat. Continue with chicken slaying next to Tordal until you have 10 eggs. Go to the pig farm and collect the other lost mat for Tiffany.
Nothing can stop me.
And finally collect the bottle of Lucas Lager from the welfare kitchen before heading back at the camp to turn in the quests.
How goes the quest for the eggs?
Okay.
Hey, quit looking at my boob plate. Just kidding. Look all you want. Oh, about time.
Yep.
Did you manage to get my gear?
It's time to head deep into the woods towards the west side. Just follow the road south of Guru David until you reach Reverie Hollow. Once arrived at Reverie Hollow, take the road north of the settlement and keep following it. You will reach a stack of wolves on the left side of the road. Battle them and do your best because they are hungry wolves. Then go south into the woods, arriving at the crash site. Interact with the crashed spaceship, collect the power generator, and walk back past Thug's little dead brother. Time to have your first encounter with imps, nasty little creatures. Don't try your luck with the ones close to the west exit of Reverie Hollow, since you won't stand a chance. Instead, go for the ones to the east. They are 3 levels lower and so are way easier to be killed. While waiting for imps to respawn, go ahead and have some fun with the boars. Once you've finished farming those nasty imps, use your returner and turn in Zug's quest, as well as grabbing his new one.
You again, huh?
Ah, you done good work. But unfortunately, there was another disaster while you were gone.
As a reward, select the uncommon armor plate, and I do hope you get lucky compared to me, cause I got this useless mana regeneration perk. As for the rest of the remaining experience until level 11, you will spend your time grinding them boars to the east next to the lake, whether you like it or not. Use this to your advantage, use it to become a better player, with better mechanics. Try different things, different rotations, etc. Or just have fun, of course. Ding, ding, and ding once again for level 11. Spend your skill point in Shield Bash and your talent point in Resourceful Explorer. Time to go shopping, get a new weapon and a new shield from Ratchet. Buy the ones named Riveted Spear and Riveted Shield. Also, do get Universal Shield as your second universal ability. With new weapons and fresh powers, start moving towards the old hag. She's further up the road from the crash site.
You just lost and hoping I don't turn you into a toad.
Get her quest, get her Dreamcatcher, and turn in her quest. Very, very fast, right away.
Well, what do you wish to learn? This goblin stew is almost ready. Oh, splendid! You've returned.
Now use the returner and talk to Marta.
Well, who'd think that Zug would try framing you for murder and arson, huh?
From Marta, start by taking Butch's quest first.
Got whoever told you.
Continue with Ratchet.
Here. Martha told me about your IMP problem, and I think we can whip up something special to deal with it.
Then with Direk.
Plan to fuse technology with magic for your ultimate weapon.
Next with Dr. Orion Bloom.
What is it?
An imp? Using my plants? That's despicable.
And finally from Dr. Orion, go all the way south to Grizz Turner.
And?
Oh, Ratchet sent you? I've been researching the artifact he asked for.
From Grizz Turner, head towards Zara Ross. Collect the blue bottles and fill in. Next step is to collect the wolf mask northeast from Zara Ross. Once finished, use returner. Apparently it never works for me, but maybe it does for you. Did you guess the next step? It's time for the leaf creatures. The chosen spot to finish them leaf creatures will be north from Goldenfield Town, since after that we will continue by delivering Dr. Bloom's coordinates further north into the woods. Pass Windstone Village, and to the left next to the lake there will be Lunar Ronnie waiting. Turn in the quest and grab the new one.
Hey there. You found Dr. Bloom? You have no idea how much that means to me, just knowing he's alive.
Okay, now we're on our way back to Direk. Do them wings from monster gnats on the go, and here's two spots where I found astronaut for crew members' documents, even though you might not find them in the same spot since their location is server or layer side dependent as mentioned before. turn in Direk's quest,
Excellent work! You found the wolf mask!
turn in Guru David's quest, and grab a new one.
The gnat wings you've collected radiate pure energy.
Don't bother with getting his legs, just go for Grease and turn in his quest,
Excellent work. These bottles are just what we needed.
and after for Butch, and guess what? Turn in his quest, grab your new shiny armor plate artifact.
Ah, you've done it. Excellent work.
Finally, go back in town and grab Oswald's quest.
Turns out the vault you're interested in belongs to one of the imps you're after. Retrieve those masks, and I'll grant you access to that gear.
The masks that he wants are in the hippie camp. There are 3 of them, one of which is harder to be seen. Grab them and go back to turn in his quest. Get yet again a new piece of armor plate artifact, and if you've been unlucky with RNG, use reroll main values and reroll secondary baskets plus synthetic fuel until you get something close to what you think is good, like I did. Now, just make a small walk until you reach Big Mama and turn in her quest.
Well, what's the word? Good job, kiddo.
Remember when I said we will get them legs on the go? Well, it's not that far away back in the guide. It's just a few steps back. But anyway, I might have tricked you and myself, because now you're going to go all the way to Suncrest Fields to farm them. After you've finished and have all of the legs, head once again for the boar spot. The lovely boar spot with 2 boar camps, and grind your way through the remaining experience until level 12. And right after you ding ding ding, spend 1 point in Shield Bash and 1 point in Firestarter for the skill tree. Next, go to Guru David and turn in his quest. Take the new one,
How fair is your quest for the legs, man?
grab his items,
On the move! Stop, stop, stop!
and turn in this one as well.
Let there be... Ah, you've returned! How fares your quest for the crystal and poppy, huh?
The West Windmill is a bit far west from the hippie camp, and that's where we're heading. Go to West Windmill to find Grizzle Ironfoot. Once there, grab both of his quests.
Oh, ready for a dance with the stones, are ye? Ooh.
The time has come to slay some imps. First, Imp Executioner. As you can see, some kiting will be required, but he's definitely doable. Make good use of your universal abilities, the shield one and the one that heals you. Apart from that, I couldn't recommend anything more other than good kiting and positioning, but for sure these imp fights will improve you as a player and as a tank as well. These annoying little imps always have one of them to call reinforcements. Though I don't really think there's a way to stop him, so just ignore the one that does so and slay the reinforcements as well when he returns with them.
Another weakling.
Second, in Firestarter. The first thing you will notice, as of course his name too, is that you need to stay away from the fire pots that he throws at you. Then his servants can pick up the dynamite. After they do so, they will of course make a boom boom too, so stay away from that too. Lastly, and most importantly, his flamethrower ability. This one can bring you from 100 to 0 in just a few blinks, though it can be outranged. Oh yeah, stepping onto the fire pot can be as dangerous as his flamethrower. Good luck, I barely made it.
Onward and upward.
Well now, finally Imp Witch time, isn't it? The footage in this guide doesn't show it that much, but this fight was my biggest struggle. Not going to lie, I did die quite a few times. important things to be said is that she has a channeling ability that slows you a lot down, but doesn't do that much damage. This ability can be interrupted if you do wish so to time your cooldowns. Mainly, my way of doing it was to slay her servants first and then her. Once I got one of her servants down, the other ones and her were no problem at all. Oh yeah, if you're going to choose the same spot as me, be aware not to overextend towards the wolf camp as I did. It's going to save you some time.
You call this a battle?
You finally have all the imp named mobs. Continue by slaying the remaining ones at the abandoned house. At times, depending on spawns and the pulls you make, they can bring you to your death, but I do encourage you to continue at the abandoned house. If not, fight the ones that are 5-6 levels lower to the right side of Reverie Hollow, the ones mentioned at around level 10 in the guide. Just as an extra, climbing on rooftop does create a safe spot, and while waiting for imp spawn, you have the possibility to grind boars. As if you're not already tired from all the grinding on those boars. I know. Once finished, continue with searching for venom fungus and don't think about challenging dendroids as it is still not possible yet. Go turn in Grizzle's Ironfoot's quest.
Well, a fresh face in these woods.
Go turn in Ronnie's quest.
Houston, we have contact.
Next, Ratchet's one.
Hey, Gunner! How's the component hunt going?
Okay.
Fantastic! You've got all the parts we need.
And finally, Zug's quest.
You a guy, huh?
Loading. Cloning tank version 2.03. Good day, Great Master Daddy.
Of course, choose the armor plate artifact.
Marvelous. But, yeah, not a word about what you saw in my house.
Yoo-hoo! Congrats on your second blue armor plate. That is, if you didn't make the wrong choice when turning in Mortimer's quest. Reroll the second basket as you will. Continue the rest of the remaining level at the boar camps to the east next to the lake again. I promise, there won't be that many end level grinds on the boars anymore. Ding and ding and ding again. Congrats on level 13. Spend 1 point in shield bash and 1 point in sneak prevention. Now it's time to find MJ. MJ resides on the road south from Winston Village. Grab her quest, one of the easiest quests so far.
Hey there, dude. You found me? In the whole cosmos?
Just follow the tracks. Don't miss the provisions, they are in a train cart pretty well hidden. Short and fast multiple quest run again. Go turn in MJ's quest and grab her new one.
Onward and upward.
What's growing, man? Whoa. Hey, didn't I tell you to do something for me?
She will instruct you to go to the fort. The fort is to the southeast from MJ. Turn in the quest at Themis and grab the new one.
Light bless the... What was it? Please, just get the package to Rusty Bowen for me. It's this stuffed bear. I don't know why.
Next, turn in the quest at Rusty and grab the new one.
Yo, over here. Alright, you've got guts.
Now you have two options. Easy way or hard way. You can test your skills that you have practiced against level 20 mobs, or you can choose the easy way. For level 20 mobs, you can also take the shrine next to them. The spot for level 20 mobs is to the north, on the right side of the shore of the lake west from Windstone Village, but not the immediate lake, the one more to the west. The more approachable mobs are to the south of the lake. As said, you can have it your way. With enough patience, you could manage the level 20 mobs. The trick is to kite them along the shore and with the help of the boat. Don't take unnecessary damage. Make good use of your crowd control abilities, shield bash and catapult, and only engage in melee combat after doing so and stunning the pack. While on cooldown, use spear throw and kite for your life. Maybe you'll do a better job than me or get more lucky. I know it's possible to be done and also very exciting and fun, yet I was unlucky and traded a final blow with the last mob that brought me to my death, so I guess I just gave up and moved for the level 13 camps. There are 2 camps for each spot, for the ones level 13 and for the ones level 20 as well. Give it a try and have fun. Good luck! Once finished, turn in your quest at Themis and choose Modular Glove as an artifact. Also, take his new quest.
Nothing can
Light
stop
bless
me.
the... What was it?
Okay.
Oh gosh, you actually did it? Thank you so much. I was so worried.
Next, turn in MJ's quest and take the new one.
Keep it far out. Groovy, man.
Grab the pages.
Pressing on.
Turn in the quest and again grab the new one.
Your aura looks trippy. Oh wow, hey, you brought my... wait. What was I missing?
Of course.
Use your returner, head once again for the boars to the east, and finish your level there. Grind the gnuts as well, not only the boars, the spawn rate is pretty fast. Once you ding, spend your point in catapult for cooldown and spend 1 point in duration enhancement system. This part is pretty annoying since you have to move from west all the way to the east and back again. But next step is to get the quest from Balthazar, all the way back to MJ. Next, take Draven Storvik's quest. You can find him to the south of the fort.
Hey,
So?
an ancient page? Oh shit.
Start by gathering the wet papers. You can find them on the shore of the lake in the immediate vicinity of Windstone Village.
Nothing can stop me.
Continue with the lost cigarette folder west of the fort.
Steady pace.
Turn in Draven's quest.
What brings you here, dude? Did you find my cigarettes?
Why not?
Hey, you pulled it off.
Turn in Balthazar's quest.
Back already? Let's see what you've brought.
Turn in MJ's quest and take the new one.
What a puff. You've returned? Cowabunga, dude!
Yes.
Whoa, dude, you did it.
Kind of a long walk again, but use your returner, take the papers and return to MJ again. Turn in the quest and grab the new one.
What's growing, man?
Of course.
Oh, man. Like, seriously? No artifact?
It's finally time to meet one of the nicest NPCs of the game, if not the nicest one, Triton. Triton can be found at the lake where the level 20 fungus mobs are too. Take his quest.
Fishy hellos. Bloop. Triton, thank you for herb, but now I get hungry. Need babies. You say you want artifact from lake? Me help you if you help first.
Farm them imps for Triton. You can do so right below the lake and farm all the other creatures as well. Make nice pulls. practice, practice, and get better no matter what. Even if you die, there's no point in being a tank if you don't test your limits, and what better time to do so than while leveling up. Once finished, return to Triton to turn in the quest and grab the new one.
Fishy hellos! Tritons steal eggs from imps!
Sure.
You make easy to steal eggs.
Next, talk to Thorin Toastbread in Windstone Village. Get his quest.
Eggs? Oh boy, I hope these aren't another one of Triton's special meals.
Of course.
Well, nice to see someone else willing to get their hands dirty.
Grab the plants outside of Windstone Village next to Professor Zephyr Yule.
Always advancing.
And once you have done so, return to Triton to turn in his quest and grab the new one.
Yes! You get eggs for Triton?
Yes!
Special herb. This better taste like regular baby now.
Next, meet the Sirens. Take Siwana's and Venomtail's quest.
And?
Triton wants me to join his lawsuit? Oh my goodness! You know Triton is actually a fucking genius. Always one step ahead of the current. He has to know I love him. Oh, thank you. You have no idea how much this means to me. And please ignore any rumors you heard about the sphere being explosive.
Grab the flowers next to the anomaly.
Nothing can stop me.
Grab the papers to the south of the anomaly.
Steady pace.
Return to the sirens and turn in their quests and grab the new ones as well.
Greetings.
The lake's not your toilet.
You're back. Did you get Ludwig's notes?
I'm gonna do it.
Excellent. Let's pour some salt in the wound, shall we?
Please. They're for Triton. I need you to collect those verdant leaves. I'll give you anything. Kill those gross monsters around the forest.
Kill the leaf monsters east from the sirens and south from the anomaly. Once finished, use Returner. Talk to Ivy and ding level 15 for you as well.
You have a note from Ludwig? What does it say?
Spend 1 point in Catapult, choose Warrior Skill Tree and choose Dynamic Boost. Talk to Zorbul and Gleamy and take their quests.
Fill me in.
Note of regal summons? Me no monster, me beautiful.
Dare to be exquisite?
Tell me more.
Ah, you're here about Triton's lawsuit against those monsters.
Start the quests by collecting Zorbul's special water from the South Farm. Next, collect beeswax in the proximity of Nia Sundance.
A few more clicks is nothing.
And finally, petroleum from right next to Direct. Combine them in your inventory. Return to Zorbul, turn in the quest and grab a new one.
Major creature. Zorbul waits for special juice.
Okay.
Well, if you feel like doing it, slay them boars and gnats again in remembrance of all the time spent grinding them end levels from level 11 to level 14.
Okay.
Once more, after doing so, after slaying them boars or deciding not to, once more go to the east and get the eggs from the turtles around the lake. The lake next to the already familiar boar camps and gnat camps, obviously. After having done so, and after having collected all the required eggs, return to Zorbul to turn in the quest.
Me best. Zorbul, see you come back. Egg found?
It's quest runtime again. Start by talking with Glubart. He's to the south side of Winston Village. Take his quest.
And?
Legal consent. I do not know this word.
Next, Olfins in Winston Village. Take his quest too.
You seek my secrets? Note of
And next, Thorin Toastbread, the chef of Winston Village. Take his quest too.
What's cooking, good looking? Ah, the courier returns. Any limbs lost along the way?
Steady pace.
Start the quests with Catch of the Day. Collect them secret snack bottles around the area of Barnaby Camp.
Onward and upward.
Then get the microphone. It's in the center of the town where Dwarfton Iron Chick is. Turn in the quests. Talk to Olfins and grab his new quests as well.
A new face.
Sure.
Turn in Glubart's quest.
Welcome, unsuspecting one. Yes, you return with the bottles. Excellent.
As if the quest run never ends, talk to Durzo Dicey and get his quest.
Jackpot time! How did our little wager pan out?
Sure, why not?
So, this is Glimmerwomp's way of paying his poker debt?
Next, talk to Dwarfton and get his quest.
Welcome, Flesh Bean.
Okay.
Complete the quest and turn it in right away.
No way but forward.
Affirmative. Greetings.
Ready for a trip around the lake? It's time to collect rope and shiny lure from the lake where Triton is. First collect the rope pieces. They are all around the lake. And after collect the shiny lure, it's very well hidden. Lucky you, with this guide you can't miss it. Turn in Senona's quest. Choose whichever item suits your build.
Oh, thank my lucky boob shells. You got it.
Turn in Olfin's quest.
For more fish. Here's your reward.
Then return to Triton and turn in his quest. Get your first blue weapon from Triton, the best NPC in the game. Also, do grab his new quest.
Bring complaints or just excuses?
Of course.
Ha-ha! You not dead yet!
Collect the notes around Triton and bring them to Bronny in Winston Village.
A few more clicks is nothing.
Turn in the quest and grab a new one.
What's cracking? You're telling me that slippery slob is suing me?
Next, talk to Roderick. Get his quest. Ding 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 once more for level 16.
Step into my domain. What's this about Triton?
Spend 1 point in catapult for cooldown and spend 1 point in healthy aggression. Collect the recording device. It's in the port of Goldenfield Town, right next to this chest where I'm showing you that I've collected a joint instead of the device to the left. Turn in the quest at Gusto. Grab the new one.
I'm starving. Oh,
Continue by collecting the items for Corridor Vex. Start with the one in the abandoned house to the south of Winston Village. Continue with the one in the same house.
Onward and upward.
Turn in the quest at Corridor and grab a new one. Search the 3 urns for Triton's mask. And turn in the quest at Baxton, the NPC next to Corridor. So get the new quest.
Splash! You bring paper? Triton must see!
Finally, bring Brony's summons to Triton and complete his quest line.
Oh!
The next part of the guide can be ignored by those of you that want to level up efficiently. First, talk to Driscoll99 at the border of a Sunwave Glade.
Greetings, Spix. What is it? Is this my herbal delivery? Excellent. This is my first time using herbal supplement.
That's all. I gave it a long try with a skill tree respec and everything required to only succeed in having 4 out of 5 dendroids in the end. And these 4 I've managed only because they were bugging out. For this reason, I only recommend taking the quest as it is required to do so, but not pursuing its completion right away. So instead of pursuing Driscoll's quest, forget about it. If you don't want to ruin your solo leveling grind, that is. And go for Alexander Stones, west of the ship crash, and get his quest.
Got any Eldritch tales? That's from Mary Jane. Thanks, kid. I need it to record my podcast. You looking for some artifact? Ooh, do I know about artifacts?
Next, talk to Dorica and get his quest.
Don't sneak up on me, all right? Aye, you heard tales of the relic down there too. Thought it was all Alex's bluster.
Collect the masks and turn in the quest.
Did Alex send ya?
Grab the new quest, turn it in, and grab the new one.
By the ghost of me old granny.
Go to the abandoned house, east from Dorica and Alexander Stones. Collect the required items for completion of the quest. Return to Alexander Stones and turn in the quest and grab the new one.
Seen the phantoms? So, what did you find?
Of course.
So, you've brought me some evidence, huh? These masks, they're pulsing with dark energy, my friend.
Time to collect some weapons.
Onward and upward.
After having all the weapons of truth, turn in the quest and grab the new one.
Found any secret portals?
Of course.
Now we can blow this conspiracy sky high!
Talk to Gromuk, turn in the quest and grab the new one.
Hello. Speak quick. Busy. Always working.
Collect the required items for Gromuk, turn in his quest and grab the new one.
Always advancing.
Get Eamon Hardish's quest. He's in Westwind Sawmill where Gromuk is too, and start doing his quest. Collect batteries.
Hello. So, you got the damn chainsaw or what?
Sure.
Oh. Perfect. This will do just fine.
On the move. A few more clicks is nothing. Gotta keep going. Pressing on. Stop, stop, stop!
Turn in the quest at Fenwick and grab his new quest.
Ask you to do something for me?
Yep.
Oh, wow. These batteries will do the trick.
Insert the batteries in the transformer and start it.
On the move!
Next, talk to Dusty, turn in the quest and grab the new one. Is it actually time to slay dendroids? Give it a try. First, respec as shown. Second, make sure you have runes modded onto your items. One of them has to be Thorn rune. and the second one could be either attack power or spell power damage. I know you can do it. You want to be a tank, don't you? Maybe the best tank Corepunk has ever seen? Prove to yourself that you can do it. I know you can, even if it seems almost impossible.
Unstoppable!
Return to Gromuk to turn in his quest and choose Stem Cells Implant, as no matter what, by now armor should be capped.
Certain, friend. Good job. Now, reward. Yes, here.
Get his new quest.
Sure.
Those trees are gross.
Head once more for Alexander Stones. Turn in his quest and grab the new one. Congrats on reaching level 17.
Of course.
Let's see what the globalists have been hiding. Sweet ancients! There's some kind of goddamn one-eyed squid in here!
Collect them parts for the mine car, next to the abandoned house. Just a small tip, chests wherever found are the best way to get important loot at this point in the game. Turn in the quest at Varkus and grab the new one.
Got it.
Another wannabe. And you are? Alien language? Ancient artifact? Never heard of it.
Now, like a true tank, like a true grinder, like a true gamer, have fun with a level 11 Leap Queen. Because after all those dendros, you feel unstoppable. Turn in the quest at Varkus and grab the new one.
Welcome to my lair.
Okay.
It appears her ring was in one's stomach.
Next, head back to Alexander Stones once more. Turn in the quest and grab the new one.
Time for truth. You're alive? What did you find in those mines?
Now, head back to Varkus, collect the notes.
Gotta keep going.
Head back to Alexander, turn in the quest and grab the new one.
Time for truth. Tell me you've got something. The truth is out there, and we need to light it up.
For his next quest, just head to the house and then back to him. Turn it in and grab the new one.
Spotted any shadow beasts? Spill the beans. Have we got the smoking gun? You're ready to dive into the labyrinth of lies.
3 hostages. For this quest, you first need to get the key from Ravagers. Each time you free a hostage, you need another key.
A few more clicks is nothing.
Turn in the quest at Varkus. Get modular glue as a reward. This was the final step of the chain quest.
Aliens? Artifacts? Murder? Don't you sound ridiculous?
Now head for Clanker and get his quest. He is located between the Mermaid Lake and Windrich Depot.
You disturb the dead! The problem is, a mischievous kid made off with it, the little shit.
Next, use the Returner and talk to Buck to get his quest.
Don't tell my parents. Artie, whaty? I didn't steal shit! I didn't fucking do this!
Collect the notes from the Hunter's Lodge.
A few more clicks is nothing.
Return to Goldenfield Town. Turn in Granger's quest 2.
Howdy. Ever rumble with some deadites? So, did you give those dreads a taste of boomstick hospitality?
Now turn in Buck's quest and grab the new one.
Don't tell my parents. I'm waiting here. Did you find those notes? Gimme!
To get the Alpha Brain, just go above from Reverie Hollow Town, at the already known spot.
Pursuit of happiness.
Clone the brain at Zug's cloning tank.
Loading. Loading.
Clean the brain at the farmhouse. Combine the brain and bones.
A few more clicks is nothing.
And in the end, talk to Lily Baxter.
Hello there! You found me! What are you doing here? And what's that you have?
Kill the chickens at Tordal Iron Vein.
On the move.
Then return to Lily, turn in the quest and grab the new one.
Wanna play? Oh, wow, you're back! How did it go?
Collect a scythe from the rat field.
Steady pace.
Return to Buck, turn in the quest, and grab the new one.
Did Lily get herself eaten by wolves or something? I can't believe you set me up! But you actually did it! You traitor! Ah, fine. I'll call a truce.
Next step is a bit tricky. You have to be swift. Kite and stun the mobs and interact right after to collect the clock real fast. Return to Lily to turn in the quest.
Hello there. Mum's always too busy with her special herbal treats to listen to me. And Buck just won't leave me alone. Oh, finally someone listens to me. Go tell my mum, please. Hiya, friend.
Next, talk to Claudine Baxter and get her quest.
Huh? What's going on? Oh, Buck's at it again, huh? Kids will be kids, you know. But thanks for telling me.
Collect the weed, turn in the quest, and grab the new one.
Hey, you looking for trouble? Enlighten me, bro. Did you get my skull crusher weed?
Okay.
I was thinking I imagined asking you.
Next, talk to Lil Timmy, north, to the other farm. Get his quest.
Hiyo, besties. Heya! Did you catch me, Mr. Hero? You think I have your shiny thingy?
Talk to his adults and get their quests as well.
Hey, sweetie. Oh, my precious little Timmy has been so distressed ever since you showed up. Bless his heart. I simply must prepare his favorite dish to soothe his nerves.
Hey, Slugger. You dare accuse my boy of stealing an artifact? How could you?
Start the quests by doing the spiders. Don't go for the spider queen. It's not worth it. Just finish the spider eggs. You can go ahead and try to make combined pulls if you see fit to do so. On your way back, collect the special stash and turn in the quest. Ding ding, level 18. Getting closer to the end of our journey. Get the new quest and get Cyberplate as an artifact. Spend point in Juggernaut from the tank skill tree.
How's it going, kiddo?
Good job handling those spiders. Hey, sweetie. Oh, my dear, did Timmy's treasure make it back safe and sound? Howdy, sunshine.
Collect the cookbook and the paintings and go back to turn in the quest and grab the new one.
Onward and upward.
Hey there, champ. Did you get the paintings?
Okay.
You did it! Thank you! Here's my finished chore list for Lil Timmy. Please tell him I did a good job. Maybe I'll get to sleep inside tonight.
Hiya, darling. What? Oh, it's you.
Of course.
While you were gone, I tried some of those herbs you brought back earlier.
Yo, what's the haps? Did you make sure they did their chores like good big people? See, I told you, I'm just a little angel. Thanks, big friend.
Next, it's time to collect Timmy's toy. First, take Timmy's smoker from right next to him.
Stomp, stomp, stomp!
Next, go to the beehive, interact with it, and also don't forget to take his toy out of it.
No way but forward.
Go back to Marigold, Turnbuckle, and turn in the quest.
Hello, dear. Is this how he was controlling us? Okay. I'll break this container open.
Time to do Driscoll 99's quest. Progress, it seems, can't be done without him. So, slay them dendroids and turn in the quest if you didn't already do so at level 16. If you did, just simply turn in the quest and grab the new one.
Welcome, Portal Pal! Hey, look who's back! How was the bloodbath?
Get Paramedic Bracer as a reward and replace one Cyberplate Carrier.
Haha! You're back! And not a scratch on you! Or is that your blood?
No problem.
Huzzah! Another step closer to our blood-soaked dream!
Use your returner, clear your inventory if you have to do so, and spiders time again. Slay some spiders, go back to Driscoll, turn in the quest and grab the new one.
Gotta keep going.
His next quest involves fungus mobs, so go north once more to the free experience spot. Complete the quest, go back to Driscoll 99, turn it in and grab the new one.
Howdy, Portal Partner! Themselves!
No problem.
Ah, the sweet scent of impending doom and inter-realm adventures!
Start a chain quest by heading towards Pastor Fazul in Reverie Hollow.
Want to know the secret to interdimensional travel?
Collect the required paintings.
Stomp, stomp, stomp!
And turn in the quest at Louise's old garden and grab the new one.
You're not Fazul. What's this? Fazul has a special task for me?
A while ago in the guide it was spiders time again. This time it's dendro time again. Remember the easy spots to slay them. Finish those dendroids once more. Talk to Penny Stardust in Reverie Hollow once finished, turn in the quest and grab the new one.
Welcome to DeGaren's Diner. Collecting evidence? Yeah, that sounds important. Right.
Collect the deed, return to Lingua, turn in the quest and grab the new one.
You, already get recruited? Penny had you bring me the deed? I guess that's pretty convenient.
Now, be at your best, go back at the level 20 mobs. Make a nice pool. Pull both camps, the one east and the one west. Be better than me and survive. Collect Fungus Exoskeleton.
Nothing can stop me.
And once having done so, return to Reverie Hollow to make the stuffed animal. Turn in the quest at Lana and finish the chain quest.
Have you found the light of the Daggeron? Ah, you returned! And with the stuffed fungus, no less.
Next, talk to Griselda. She's all the way at the corner of the map. Take her quest.
Hey, And? Oh, dearie. You want to know my secret to interdimensional travel? You'll have to join my cult, church, first.
Use your returner or save it to use it after collecting the posters. Return to Griselda, turn in the quest and grab the new one.
On the move!
Hungry for the truth, dearie? For crying out loud, tell me you got those fucking posters!
Chop them magic trees. Mana resin can also drop from normal ones. Once having done so, turn in the quest and grab the new one.
Come inside, dearie. Well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? You got the damn mana resin, or what?
Yes!
Well, for fuck's sake.
Her next quest requires you to search 3 abandoned houses for her stash. You have to search all 3 and can't go directly for the one containing the stash. Once having done so, turn in the quest at Griselda.
Pressing on.
Next, talk to Questotron and get his quest.
Alright, listen up, idiot. I ain't got a damn clue about dimension hopping, but that wrinkly old fart that made me Pappy Rick does. He built me and now I live in this hell.
Start the quest by collecting the binoculars first.
Nothing can stop me.
Continue with the barbel next to where Ronnie Lunar is.
On the move.
Use your returner, get the t-shirt. Get the odd plant.
On.
Return to Questotron, turn in the quest and grab the new one.
Nice flesh bag. Did you manage to actually find those things, genius?
Sure.
Well, look who finally did something right.
First, collect spores from purple mushrooms. Combine them in your inventory, bring the quest item to Pappy Rick and get the new quest.
Well, look who the intergalactic cat dragged in. Come to soak up some wisdom from old Pappy, eh?
Collect the quest items around the house. And turn in his new quest and grab the next one.
By my dented helmet. Another dimwit. Well, well, look who decided to show up.
Return to Driscoll 99, turn in, grab, and get going for spiders and dendros.
Ready for some fun?
Of course.
Ah, the fruits of madness and mayhem.
Another weakling.
After having slain dendros, spiders, and timbers, return to Driscoll 99 to turn in his quest and grab the new one. Ding ding, congrats on level 19. Just one more level to go. Choose armor plate as artifact and lamprey as a rune. Swap cyber plate carrier. Spend point in ultimate and stoic endurance.
Howdy, portal partner! Finally! Now the ritual can begin!
Sure, why not?
You fool! You don't know what you have done!
Return to MJ. Take stem cells implant artifact. Get her new quest.
What a puff. No way, man. You actually found all 4 of them.
Yes!
You must have had some crazy adventures out there. Either that or my sense of timing is off. Has it been 5 days or 5 minutes? Well, whatever.
Go to Themis. Get his quest.
Just doing my, job. Oh, jeez, you're back. So, you kinda got me in big trouble.
Dendroids once more it is. Slay the stacks in the middle as shown. Return to Themis, turn in, and grab the new quest.
Always advancing.
Whoa! Almost stabbed you. Hey, how did it go out there?
You managed to show up. Color me surprised.
Alric wants his paper. Get it and return the paper to Lyra. Turn in the quest and grab the new one.
Civilians are not allowed in the valley. Ah, so you're the new recruit. Haven't seen fresh faces here in a while. You're not like the usual recruits. Maybe you'll last longer.
Grab the required quest items, return to Morik Vos, turn in the quest and grab the new one.
What brings you to this outpost, civilian?
Yep.
Looks like you've got the makings of a proper light bearer. Not that I know what that means.
Next quest is one of my favorites, as it is the first time to encounter this type of mobs, occultists. First stack is right next to the NPC, to his right. Once having finished with them occultists, return to Trevor, turn in the quest and grab the new one.
What brings you to this outpost, civilian? Did you see anything out there that might need, further investigation?
Sure, why not?
You didn't see a light bearer's token with my name on it, did you? Pure coincidence, I'm sure.
Time to collect 3 jars from 3 different locations.
I'll shatter your bones.
Once you've done so, blue jar, red jar and green jar collected, turn in the quest at Trevor. You remember where he is, right?
The night is ours. Hold on. Are those Morix jars? Alaric was supposed to fetch these weeks ago. He arrested you. That fucking recruit doesn't have the authority.
Next quest is very easy. Free experience. Just walk around the camp and collect 7 leaves. Turn in the quest at Tarkon and grab the new one.
Watch out for the Quadari. Show me what you've got, quickly. Perfect. These leaves should help me calm the captain down. While you were gathering these, I found out through a source what is happening.
The captain is dead. Find his body. Collect his belongings. Return to Trevor. Turn in the quest. Take the new one, but leave the ancients alone for now, unless you accept ruining your solo grind throughout 19 levels for just a little bit more of a grind.
I don't give a shit about the cap. That artifact caused this.
I suggest to go at the already known free experience spot. Spend a while there. Grind and farm fungus, reach level 20. Ding! Congrats! Enjoy!